I know. It's something on the computer and I can't figure it out, so good luck with that.
Okay, well, let me know when you
Teach
do.
me how.
The next time you're booked up there.
I will. It'll probably be Mondays because that's all I can take out of the Comedy Store. I get exhausted. I love it. It
Yeah.
just brings me back to my past, and that's enough to make me go to rehab.
Right on time, just
All right. You know what? Ready to do this? Yay! It's open mic night. The one and only place where it all happens live. My name is Sundar Cronquist. I'm your host this evening, and I just want to say to everybody watching, if you're watching and tuning in, please, no disparaging remarks about the host. I'm kidding. We're just like free, like sexually free, racially free, and if you're not, that's on you. And someone's late, but you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna get them something new, like a watch, right? That's something Sarge would say. That would be very funny. And you guys don't know Sarge. There's many things that are happening here. If you're interested in doing a podcast, this is certainly the place to be. And soon we're going to be doing a little something after every show because I think all of you have something to say. And there's never a place to say it. There's never a platform for comedians since the Friars Club closed. Some of you are too young to know what the Friars Club was. I am not. They're still sending me bills, but that's okay. It was really a cool place, and this is really a cool place, so I ask that everybody just be supportive. And oh, there's my hip.
Hey!
It's funny that I didn't die. Were you digging in there for like Mary Poppins? Wow. I mean, that was deep. I'm sorry, that was very deep. And it is good to see you, by the way. It is good to see you. And so I hope you signed in your name somewhere because although I am a woman of many names, I want to give up this name and give a round of applause for Wes Papar for being here. Get all this stuff together because when you think about it, where else are you going to see any good comedy, all right? Good comedy starts with great people, and great people is what we have. Coming to the stage, this comedian, this is certainly not his first time here, but he's getting ready to do a world tour, and I'm excited to have him here working on his material. Let's give it up for Patty. Let me hear you.
That's me, I'm Patty. Give yourself a round of applause. You made it. You were sitting on the couch before you came in. I don't know if I'm going to go, but you did. You did. That makes you better than anyone that's not here. And I feel safe saying that. Is that okay? Because this, for me, I'm, a little attached to this mic. It's my home mic. So it's a lot like going home for me. And by that I mean riddled with anxiety and judgment. So I'm married. But I'm a Catholic, so I can't be superstitious. But I do have a healthy respect for bad juju. Still, I'm not a Satanist, but I agree with about 50% of what Satan has to say. That's the challenge. That's what makes us human, that we desire these things. And my favorite daughter, I have a couple of them, I have numerous children, but my favorite daughter is my favorite daughter because she asks the devil's questions. Someone has to ask the devil's questions so you can kind of figure out where you really stand. Like she asked me, she said, Dad, if Mom wasn't around anymore, would you date a trans woman? Is the trouser snake still attached? Just that's offensive. I said, well, no, it's very necessary. That's part of the criteria that I would use, before I would give you a robust and honest answer to that question. She said, yeah. I said, no. If that makes me a monster, then I'm a fucking monster. You know what she called me? She called me a sexual bigot.
Oh, God.
Look, I want to say something. A lot of things matter, right? A lot of things matter. Dick fucking matters, okay? It has a lot to do with my choices. Well, first of all, if I want to stroke, fondle, caress a penis, I have one of my own. I'm fine with that. Very fond of it, Also, I'm very old school in that I look at another penis as competition. I'm sorry. That's what it fucking represents to me. And look, it's somewhat for me. This is just me. You can feel how you feel. I mean, you're welcome to think less of me. And I will acknowledge that and not give a fuck. By the way, never underestimate the value of not giving a fuck. It's valuable. Right now, not giving a fuck is the only thing that saves me.
Okay.
If I start giving a fuck, I'm going to go right down the tubes. That's my advice to you, young and old. Don't give too much of a fuck. But it's conflicting to me, in strangely in a way, the devil's question again, titillating to see a being, a human being with long, beautiful, feminine hair. Light, delicate, fine, feminine features. Round, robust breasts. And a great big dick. This big. Bigger than mine. You know, which I've got to be honest with you. I honestly, like if I'm in a maybe I want to have children, and a vagina is necessary. I don't know if you know that. You have to have one of those in order. So you know that weighs in my decision too. And I also could never really love someone who I also had penis envy. It makes it fucking difficult. Is my point. And if I'm just being honest. It makes it Dick Matters. Can we get a round of applause for Dick?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where would we fucking be without it? Also, I've just got to say this because I'm old. I don't know how the fucking world works anymore. You've got to help me. There's a whole thing now, the LGBTQ, right? Is that the thing? I got the letters right, the LGBTQ. And what I find very assumptive on the part of all the rest of us is that we think that that's a united front. First of all, nobody likes the bees because they're wishy-washy. They fucking hate them. They won't commit. Pick a fucking team, okay? The L's and the G's never really had anything in common to begin with. Think about it. Think about it. The T's take up all the fucking oxygen. You know, get out of the way. Give some of the G's and the B's and the T's a little time in the fucking sun, okay, you T's? And the Q's? Nobody knows what the fuck that means. Not me. Nobody knows what the fuck that really means. But here's what I want to bring to your attention. None of those letters would be possible. None of them. Without the H's. Okay? Let's get a round of applause for the heterosexuals who made all of us possible. Not one of us walked this earth if it wasn't for those H's. So rah-rah, I say, for those H's. Jolly good. Give them their due. Give them their due. Where would we fucking be without them? I've learned a life lesson in these last about 15 years because I made a whole bunch of money. That changes your fucking life. Like,
Okay.
You've got choices. Like, can I give you a good piece of advice? If your friend calls you and says, "Meet me at the Dollar Tree," don't go. Just get better friends. Nothing fucking good happens at the Dollar Tree. Nobody's happy. Not the people that work there, not the people that are there. Right? And I used to shop there all the time, and I got the Black & Decker at-home anal bleaching strips. Things were expired. My pooper's never been the same. I have to fucking fart sideways. They've got shit like, first of all, it's the $1.25 tree now. You know, there's no other fucking Dollar Tree. That's it. And they just tape a quarter on the sign. You know what I mean? They've got fucking shit like Blue Bunny ice cream.
Yeah.
You guys know Blue? It's fucking shitty, crappy, industrial strength ice cream. I don't even fucking want to look at the ingredients because it's not really fucking ice cream at all. They had, my favorite was the paprika Viagra. It's Hungarian. It comes from Hungary. It worked. It's a lot like regular, and it worked, but there's way too much paprika. It gave me gas. My personal fave is, and they have this year-round, Peeps. Peeps. The candy that reminds you are fucking poor. Peeps. Have you been to the $1.25 tree? Nobody's happy there. Not the people that work there, not the people that are there. It's a lot like the Department of Motor Vehicles, but for poor fucks. It's terrible. So I'm going to see how much more time I have. But there's something I want to address before I even ask that question, because it's important that I get this out. There has been a militant vagina movement in this country, and I know it's a word that has been reclaimed mostly by female comics. My vagina. We're going to talk about my vagina. It's my vagina.
Yes.
They have monologues about it. My vagina! And I just want to say something to you. Vagina is a very... When I hear vagina, I hear linoleum. You know, because it's a really antiseptic word for such a wonderful, warm place to hang out. You know what I mean? Vagina! Like, none of my friends, I've been married since before dirt was invented. When I was out there hitting it, none of my friends called me on a Saturday night and said, "Hey, Patty, what you up to?" "I don't know, nothing." "You want to go out and get some vagina?" Never happened. Fuck that. Let's get some pussy. Get some pussy. Oh, but I do like the word genitalia. I've got one grandchild on the way. If it's a girl, I like genitalia, Tony. Pretty fucking good, no? You don't like that? Let's see what I got to do. I have converted, by the way. I've converted to Judaism. It's Judge Judaism. It's a little different. First of all, let's face it. God is a multitasker. Women are the original multitaskers. And she's a woman who seems to be wise and fair, but she hasn't got time for your shit. And the nice thing about Judge Judaism is you don't have to be circumcised. But my wife insisted. She insisted. So listen, do I have any time left? Do I have 4 minutes left?
Yeah.
Well, that's fine. Then I shall go on with your indulgence, your kind fucking indulgence. I am worried about the millennial and the Gen Zers' obsession with bald pussy. It's a bit. I don't understand it myself. I came up in the era of Bush. I lost my virginity about 2 weeks after they canceled the Brady Bunch. When I dream of pussy, and I do, I dream the first girl I ever actually had that high point thinking about. It was all in my head. Was I dream of Jeannie?
Yes.
But when I dream of Jeannie, she has a big golden bush. Big golden bush. We liked the bush, didn't we? Right? You know why we liked the bush? There's some pussy behind it. And like anything, if it's got some fucking pussy behind it. Am I right, Henry? Yes, sir. That's why we do most of the shit we don't fucking really want to do. Hiking, knocking out in the fucking cold, in the woods. I fucking hate hiking. But if there's some pussy behind it, or museums and art galleries, I don't fucking like any of those. The only reason I've ever gone is the possibility of some pussy being behind it. I'll give an example. My wife, last weekend, wanted to go to the LA Arboretum. Oh. Have you ever been there? It's a museum for fucking trees. All right? And all the only people that were there were gay men and elderly Asian tourists, which is fine. They're a fun group. But it all worked out well. You know why? There was some pussy behind it. So in closing, what I'll say is this. If you are lucky enough to find a woman's G-spot, this is for you fellas, or the occasional gal perhaps. If you are lucky enough to find her G-spot, make a little mark there. It makes it easier for the next guy. I'm Patty, P-A-D-D-Y, F-O-R-C-O-M-E-D-Y. On the ground. If you want to see me, I'll be appearing at the Musty Pinata in Pacoima. I'm not actually on the show, but I'll be standing out in front. So just drive by. Say hello. Keep it going for soon. Come on!
Pacoima. Pacoima and Sund, it all sounds related some way, somehow. And the comedy just keeps coming. This guy I haven't seen for a while, so I'm so happy to see him here. Let's get for the comedy of Brendan Weeks, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, baby! Yeah. Hey.
Give it up for Sunda, everybody.
Yeah!
Running this safe space. Patty gave us a nice rendition of Conservative Light. I enjoyed that, right? light little touches. Let's see, how am I gonna top that? Okay. So, recently, I made a girl squirt and queef at the same time.
Oh, hey!
Yeah. It came out more as a mist. So now I have her saved on my phone as dolphin pussy. Like a little blowhole. Some humpback pussy, right? That's a National Geographic Jacques Cousteau kind of pussy. That's what I'm talking about. Sometimes when I save her as fog machine, it's a little spooky pussy, right? Is that what you want? Put her in a haunted house, right? It's right there. Make her a DJ. Everybody fucking jump! Oh, it was funny. Couldn't stop it. Hit me in the face. So it feels like, what, you gotta get some newspaper? And clean the car windshields. Okay. Just being silly. I don't know anymore, man. Everybody's just spiraling, right? The statistics on mental health are absolutely out of control right now. They're trying to screen kids now for depression and anxiety. Wasn't that just being bored? Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember having nothing to do? Remember that? Like, remember nothing to do before phones? Not you. You remember you had iPads in your high chair, right? All I know is I had to spell with like SpaghettiOs, alphabet cereal. I was writing essays. Like, what the fuck? Like, there's nothing to do no more. I don't know. Because anxiety and depression, I think, is overrated, right? Everybody's miserable, right? That's what life is. And I was thinking about it, like, remember, like, you just stifle it? You just don't talk about it. Now, since everybody's been to therapy, everybody feels they can talk about their shit all of the time, right? And this comes out into dating. Because I'm getting tired of trauma bonding with women, especially. I'm getting sick of straight girls' problems. All right? Every straight girl's like, my dad didn't love me, I was touched. And I'm like, all right, join the club. It's the Mickey Mouse Club. It's clearly the Mickey Mouse Club because everybody got touched when they were in there, right? And I don't know. I don't want to do it no more, man. Straight women are bothering me. They drag their teeth when given head. Haven't we figured this out? Haven't we figured this out by now? To stop dragging your goddamn teeth? Right? Especially on the release, on the end part, you know, it's just, oh, you clipped me. Like a traffic accident. It's awful. So you're talking about trans girls. I took a trans girl out on a date recently, because I'm progressive. And, we had a couple drinks, and she made it very clear to me she was bipolar. Okay. And I was like, that's not the only thing that's bi. Oh, God. And so, I'm not doing any more dancing dates. Okay, I'm not going dancing anymore, because, you know, you get a little bit more than you bargain for. All right, we hit the dance floor, and I'm just doing an easy two-step, you know. And then she wants to start pulling moves like she was an orangutan from the Jungle Book. I'm like, oh, God. All right, King Louis, let's do this. Boop, 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 boop. It just got weird. We had a Pulp Fiction moment that, like, no one wanted to be a part of. Like, just very primal. I have a penis, you have a penis. I felt very masculine in that moment, though, let me tell you. Okay, you're airdropping me something in the middle of my set. Okay.
Who, me?
Yeah, just, who are you? Yes, you. And then just opened, and I lost my notes. Here we go, back to my notes, back to my thing. Oh
I
my
had
God, I'm
no
losing momentum.
idea.
I'm losing momentum. Here we go. Cheese tits. All right.
Yeah.
Cheese tits. I'm putting words together. People are talking about Iran, right? I'm going to be a little bit more progressive. Iran, huge thing, right? Huge thing. Women are getting beat up for showing a little bit of hair, getting stoned in the street, right? A little bit of hair. And I was thinking about it, I was like, why don't they bring some Iranians over here and just have them walk down Santa Monica? And their heads would explode. Women out here, you know, they're complaining about a little hair. Some woman has her whole ass out right now, right? They're strutting the street, cheeks a jiggling, right? That's going to be a 12 Days of Christmas thing, all right? Cheeks a jiggling, okay. Yeah, and I was like, you know, because in American culture, we're not even really allowed to talk or approach women at this point right now, right? No woman wants to be hit on. Really. So it's like I want to just kind of throw a rock and be like, "Hey, I'm over here." On a serious note, obviously, women's brutality is an important issue. We should all be paying attention to that. I don't know, just signaling. Okay, that's not going to work. I know I look like Napoleon Dynamite's little sister. I get it. I look like a single mom playing with her sexuality. Okay, I get it. I get it. This isn't my only job where I just start yelling at people because I'm high. This is not my only gig. I teach. Not a lot of people believe me when I say I'm a teacher. I've been teaching for 15 years, almost as long as I've been doing comedy, right? And I teach in a little Mexican school in South Central. I call it Mexican because I am the tallest person there. Okay? It's like being in Gulliver's Travels in Guadalajara, let me tell you. Okay? And my first week there, me and this other co-teacher thought it would be a fun idea to see how many sex offenders were in the area. So we went to that Megan's Law website, right? Turns out 400 in a 5-mile radius, right? And there's an asterisk on a few of them that says in transit. So LA has a bunch of free-range sex offenders running around. Apparently. So every day at 3:30 during dismissal, I open up the gate and I just go, "Run! Run as fast as you can! He's right behind you!" Because you don't know. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. There's a guy who smokes meth on the front porch of the school. No one gives a fuck. He wears 2 pairs of jeans. We call him 2 Jeans. All right? He is a regular person that we see. 2 Jeans. I want to make him the school mascot. Everybody else said no. All right? Such a joke. I've been given a lot of odd jobs as a teacher. I used to sub as a teacher for a while. And you get sent to different schools, all different environments. One time they wanted to make me a special ed teacher, right? In a self-contained room, which is basically a zoo, right? So, I'm going to hell. Now, on this particular day of teaching in special ed, they asked me to be a choir teacher, all right? They wanted me to teach choir, right? I don't know about you, but I had a Sister Act 2 moment that day. You guys remember Oh Happy Day? That's 6 to 10 words as a song. Okay. We didn't get it. La 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 la. It was great. We had a fun time. Ah, God, this is on tape. Okay. The Little Mermaid movie, they don't want black people to have anything, right? It's a non-fictional character, it's not real, right? We could just kind of excuse all the racism. And I was thinking about it, I remember a couple of years ago, when it was like the Star Wars controversy with John, what's his name?
Boyega.
Booyah, right? That was how white people felt about it. John Shaka Booyah Shulu, right? Whatever the fuck his name is. And I was like, they don't want black people anywhere off land. Sea, air, space, nothing. Just stay there. Stay where you are, right? And I was thinking about it, and I was like, going to space now that's like being a space tourist, $10 million, right? Flat rate. And it's like, not a lot of black people have $10 million lying around. Minus Kanye West, right? Right. Now, the only way they're going to allow black people into space is if they did some weird research where they found out, like, the African muscular skeleton could handle 0G gravity, like one of those things. And then they'll be chucking black people up there like cheer practice, right? Just, as it'd be a new space transatlantic slave trade, right? Okay. Who's building the colonies up there?
Okay.
Think about it. Okay, that's a new tag. Okay. Objectively Weird Dancing, did that. I don't know if you've been paying attention to the crime in LA, but it is now Gotham City. Can we just agree on that? The shit out here is ridiculous. You got punched in the face. I'm not going to derail, so I'll stay on track. Yeah, crime in LA. It's always something new. Even with the Citizens app, remember that? It's now turned into Netflix, because I'm like, Samurai Sword Under the Bridge! That's a plot twist, right? That's I don't know. That's why I don't think there'd ever be a successful superhero in LA. because that guy would be overworked, right? He'd be overworked. Be up in tall buildings being like, fuck! Because he has to get from Koreatown to Century City. He's halfway down Wilshire going, fuck, black people are fast. And then then he has to try to get away in 5 o'clock traffic. He's just like, it's not going to be a good day for him. I had some brave stuff I wanted to do. LA teaches you how to lie to people, right? LA teaches you how to bold-faced lie to people. Right, I've been here for 8 years. I can lie to somebody's face without flinching, okay? That's how this works. That's how this works. And you ever been at a party in LA and you're in a group and you're talking and then somebody leaves and then one person turns to you and goes, oh, thank God. And you're like, were you going to say something? No, I wasn't going to say anything. And then everybody like builds camaraderie shitting on that one person, right? Now I just start telling on people. That's what I'm doing. To combat all of this, I'm just telling everybody's truths now, right? So I can turn all my friendship dynamics into Game of Thrones if I want to. Right? Just be a little finger. Okay. Trauma bonding. Big girls. Been fucking some big girls lately, doing that shit. God's work. Heavy lifting. And I've been dating. Thank you. I've been dating a lot of heavy-set black women lately. It's my thing. Right? I'm doing that. I like dating black girls with like the dark marks. You ever see them? The dark with skin tone just gets a little bit darker in the thighs. Right? The thighs be just rubbing together. Just fucking, little dark spot right there. You can light a match off that bitch. Looking like a pair of leather shoes in that bitch. Look, put my dick in between 2 pieces of burnt toast. That's what that is. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Fucking the toaster. All right. Thank you so much. I'm Brenda Weeks. All right.
Where can they find you,
Brian, thanks. And,
Brennan.
thank you so much. You can find me at Brenda Weeks, BRINANWEEKS. I'm sweaty. Bye.
Yeah.
I was going to say something, which I shouldn't, but I was thinking about, it's time, right? It's true what they say. What was the line with, it's true what they say?
Oh, God.
You're not even listening to your own joke.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
And where were you when the black guys run faster? It's true, they really do run faster. You have to be that person. I would like that more, to be more of a Jimmy the Greek kind of thing. As you recall, he said he got fired for that.
Oh, okay.
And I remember my father saying, why is that such a big deal? They were bred that way. I was like, they? I was like, father, they?
Father.
Yeah, father, right. Because daddy raised me, but he's father, okay? I'll call him father. But it was about dogs also. Oh, too much traffic, that was it. Mm-hmm. You did traffic and you did traffic, right? That's the first thing it should be. Mm-hmm. Wow, there's a little bit too much traffic. And then, damn, these black people really do run fast.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you know, you do your white boys like that. Not necessarily white, because we love to hate everybody. We gotta bring back comedy. We gotta bring back jokes. We have to be funny again. And it was just so wonderful to hear someone say to me, that was the most politically incorrect act I've heard in a long time. And I was like, wow, I must be doing something good or something right, or hanging in, or hanging on in. I'm just trying to become, Armenian for a minute, but I can't take away from the real one. And let's give it for the one and only Andre Abrahamian.
Thank you.
That's a mouthful.
Oh, yeah. From my ex-girlfriend.
There's so many swords.
Okay, good to see you.
Hey, baby.
Beautiful, just beautiful, both of you. I don't know why I'm going up right now. There's so many jokes that think they're I'm kidding. I'm just busting your balls. Shit has been wild. LA, yeah, I was thinking about LA recently too. Everyone is just looking at other people in LA. We're always just like, even like really attractive women with their super rich, successful boyfriends, they're always just, oh, is that a Lamborghini? Is that a Tesla? Is that a bike? Like they're always like surveying that shit, and it just doesn't make sense to me. Because how can I date someone in this kind of environment, you know, that I can't trust? Oh man, it's a long day. I'm so fucking tired. I didn't do anything for myself. Yeah, brushing my teeth, I think that was like the max. Maybe a shower. But I've been, it's been like a good time because, yeah, mental health's been on my mind too. And when people say, you know, I have thoughts, I have negative thoughts, and I should kill myself, what should I do? I tell them, don't kill yourself, you know, because I feel like it's pretty straightforward. But, like, I feel like there's just too much accessibility now. Like, if I had all the options that the kids had today, I would probably go down some crazy rabbit holes, right? I would go and choose and make decisions that I shouldn't be making. I'm just ranting. I have no jokes here. So yeah, I could see the disappointment set in. So I'll get to it. I got a drink yesterday, and I ordered a sparkling rosé. They brought me back a regular rosé. Can you believe that? No, the audacity. I asked to speak to the manager 3 times. I just don't get it. I mean, like, what do you need to do to get service? Like, do I need to ask you about your family? Do I need to record a TikTok dance? Like, what is it gonna take? I don't know. But I just thought Whole Foods was a safe space. But you guys like football? You guys watch football?
Yeah.
Rams, Chargers, Niners. What's the call here? You guys are the LA people. I don't know. I'm the transplant phony, so
Raiders.
at least someone has balls. Thank you. Everyone else, I get it. Comedy's more important. But I love football, and you know, it's kind of like you can own. I mean, people think it's kind of racist, fantasy football, because you own players and you can cut and trade them. But I think that's fucked up because all the players on my team are white. So, but I do love football. I just something about watching like 11 grown men ground and pound 11 other grown men in the West Hollywood bathroom. And every Sunday it's my favorite. And then I like watching NFL too. But people look at me, and I have this thing. I play in multiple fantasy football leagues. Fantasy football, anyone?
Yeah.
Nice version. Me too. I'm in like 8 leagues this year because I have no girlfriend. So I have nothing but my fantasies that I get to get off. And my friends, they call me the Bill Cosby of trading in my league. It's not because I take advantage of my opponents, but it's because I'm not allowed to trade anymore. So I guess it's the same thing. I've also been getting out again, dating. Yes, fun.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Come on.
It's fun. It's not as fun as yours. But I've mastered the apps now. At first, I was like chicken shit at it, and then I realized I should just be every cliche women want, and they'll go out with me. You know, you quote Friends, you quote New Girl, you just quote any female programming, and you just put that in there into your profile bio, and you'll get, it's all about the volume. So when I mean, like, I don't even look at the women when I swipe, and then you just filter it down. So you get 500 in there. Seriously, I'm giving facts right here. 500 women in your queue. You yes, until your finger breaks. And then you wait for those women to hit you up on Bumble, and then you decide, am I going out with you? Am I going to go out? And all you have to do is say, hey, I'm glad we matched. Let's go out. Well, you know, it's that simple. Because most women will just want to go to that stage, but the women in their 20s, they want to be like get to know you. They want to have like a meme versation, you know, like send that the gifs. Like it's just, I don't think I can do that because I think it's I'm old-fashioned, I guess. You know. I want to get to know you after I have sex with you.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I don't want to get to know you. I want to fuck your roommate, really. After that. It's so weird. As a man, like, we just kind of let it... I don't know why, but, like, monogamy... yeah, maybe we should abolish monogamy with all this new woke shit. You know what I mean? Like, be like, yo, well, you know what? Let's just, you know what? No, I'm not gonna even do this.
Oh,
Cry me a river. I like dating older women though, because they got less. They're from the generation that I like, divorced, and they're pretty cool. They're like, especially moms too, because they usually have a car, so that helps. They got juice snacks. You can sit in the back. You know, it's pretty fun. Plus, like according to the California court system, if you give a cougar an orgasm, it's about 2 hours community service. So that's what I got. I was in Fresno a couple weeks ago and I slept with this cougar. And I woke up, I blacked out, I don't even remember. I woke up and I was like, how did this happen? And I was like, I don't remember anything. And she was like, baby, that's how Rooflin works. And I was like, oh. I was like, wow. So at breakfast, you know, we're talking. I was like, so tell me about yourself a little bit. And she's like, oh, you know, I like really fit men. I work out a lot. You know, I'm getting divorced and I have a pet alligator. And so I was like, that's it. I was like, pet alligator, I'm out. And that was the last time I saw Marjorie Taylor Greene. And it was fun.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. A lot of my friends are having kids now. Or they're getting married and having kids. I'm like having less friends. It's happening. Being single is the best, right? It's more for us, right? Okay, just me. There's this woman who lives next door. She's gorgeous. She has 2 kids. I'm in the elevator with her and her 2 kids, and her son is like 5 or something, and he drops all these M&Ms in the elevator. And I'm a nice guy, you know. I picked one up, and I was like, "Here you go, buddy." And he looks at it, and he's like, points at the floor, and he's like, "More! More!" And I was like, no. The kid kicks me in the balls. And the mom's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I can't believe, like, he did that. I'm like, what would you do if you had a kid like that? And I was like, I would have aborted him. Yeah. I love abortion. It's a great, cry more. I have a theory. That if life comes from the vagina, then it should be able to give us nutrients as well, right? There's something there. I feel like I'm down there, I'm working, you know. Something happened in my late 20s that I realized that if I give a woman an orgasm, really it's just gravy after that, you know? I'm losing you guys.
I'm losing Albert.
Just tuned in.
I got like a note here that says, love protocol. Okay, there's a fine line between being like sexy and creepy, I think. And I'm always straddling that. I don't know why. It's just, maybe it's because I'm a polite guy. I like woke up, I have like respect, you know, I'm supposed to like, you know, my mom raised me well. I had a mom, so fuck me, you know what I mean? Like, sorry. So when with women, I'm always confused as to like exactly what I'm doing wrong. Like, and the thing is, in LA, it's like every woman here is like 19 to 25, really. I can't tell anymore, but I'll be talking to them and they'll just be asking for, oh, you know where this is, where you know, I'm like, yeah, it's right down the street. And there'll be like a whole minute, well, not even a minute, it'll be like 30 seconds of me just standing in front of her, waiting for me to not say something creepy, and then I will just be like, well, be safe tonight. I don't know why. I'm just like, why don't you just say my name is Andre and I'm not a pervert, you know? I'd like to take you out. It feels like it's hard, but it's not that hard. You know what I mean? And a good woman will recognize that. If not, have her give me a call. My name is Andre Abrahamians. Tell me about some stuff.
Where do they find
You
you?
can find me at Tufon Andre and hopefully some more stuff soon.
Yes.
Give it up for your host, Sunda Quest.
Yes! I missed you, Andre. I missed your dating me tell you something. It keeps on going because we have a filler because we're in the house with Parker Miller.
Parker Miller.
Come on, Parker, get up here.
Parker Miller.
Yeah, Parker!
Miller.
Let it ride.
He doesn't want to be paid.
Oh yeah, he wants to go at the end.
He wants to go at the end. He doesn't
He-
want
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Just say hello anyway because you're already up at least.
Oh, okay.
And then bring me up so we practice.
Hello.
What's your name?
My name is Parker, and up next we have
Sunda.
Sunda.
Hey.
All right.
You're gonna put it back in the microphone. We're already teaching you. There you go. Give it up.
Hey, Parker.
That was already nerve-wracking, right?
That was tremendous. Very much.
We're so sorry, Uncle Albert.
Oh, okay.
But it's time for Mr. Linton to come to the stage. And let's go. He's spitting,
Yeah.
he's whipping, he's out the list. Let's do it.
Thank you, Sunda.
Thank you. We love
Going
it.
for Sunda. So good to see you again.
So good to see
You haven't been
you.
here in what?
A
few-
month of Sundays.
Yeah. So it's good to see you back in town. And good to be here too. How you guys doing? I don't really give a fuck. Thought, you know, I'd ask because I always do shit like that. Always come and say, how y'all doing? I don't give a flying fuck about how y'all are doing. Never have, never will. But it's good to ask because sometimes it's good to know shit. Denzel Washington has a new movie coming out in 3 weeks. Look for me in that movie. I'm not in that movie, but you can look for me anyway. Because I like to tell people what to fucking do. So look for me in that movie. That's all I'm saying. Do that shit. Yeah. So good to see you again. It's good to see you again. I enjoy being here. Actually, I haven't done shit all day. I fucking
Another
love
one.
my life. I haven't done a damn thing. Well, I went to the gym and I worked out, and then I was supposed to meet a guy, a porn actor that I know. No, he's not. He doesn't act anymore. You know, he's behind the camera, and he's going to tell me how to get involved in porn. But then I got confused as to which restaurant to meet him at. So I fucked around and went to the wrong restaurant. So I gotta stop getting high so much. I swear I was so fucking lit. That's why I enjoy my life, because nothing fucking matters. I get lit all day, every day. So anyway, I'm gonna meet with Kevin again. What? What are you pointing to? Oh, I thought you were doing like this, like you were pointing to your dick or something.
I was tugging my shirt. It was tucked.
Okay, never mind. That's enough. But it's good to see you too. I thought I was going to bring you a joint, but fucking ran out of the house and forgot it. No, I smoked it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Uncle Albert. So, my man Elvis Presley. Elvis Presley got the shit beat out of him for doing this on stage. You guys see the movie? He was doing this, and America went absolutely wild. Some people attacked him on stage. Did you guys know that? Elvis Presley, the king of rock and roll. Can you imagine what those people would do today if they saw the shit that we see? Even the lyrics. Oh, look at my tongue, I want it. And she's talking about semen. I'm like, look, you want a semen bath? This is everyday shit. This is not like uncommon shit. This is everyday shit. Man, and then people say America hasn't changed. It hasn't. But that's besides the point. It has changed so much. Yeah, so I want a bigger dick. That's what I want to talk about. I want a bigger dick. My dick is not big enough. I watch a lot of porn, and in porn, the smallest dick you'll ever find is 10 inches. They start at 10 inches and they go from there. Ron Jeremy's dick was so long he used to blow himself.
Okay.
Did you know that?
No.
Do I don't have any porn fans around
Oh,
here?
yeah, I know the head
Ron
off.
Jeremy's dick was so long he could bend over and suck it himself. And he used to make porn movies. Why? Why leave the house if you can suck your own dick? Why get out of bed if you can suck? I'm just saying, obviously I can't suck my dick. But if I could, I wouldn't be here. You know that, right? You know where I'd be, right? Times Square, sucking my dick in the middle of Times Square, bitches! Before Ron Jeremy, there was a guy, his name was Long Dong Silver. Long Dong Silver's dick went down to his ankle, damn near. It would go like that. His dick was that long. You know why he died? I don't either. I was wondering. I was asking
He's
if
in
you
England.
fuckers. They say what
He's
was
in
it?
England. He was an English guy. He's
Yeah,
in England,
yeah.
Oh, he passed away. Pardon.
From.
I think all the blood went to his penis at once.
Thank you, Patty. Long Dong Silver. That was my intro to porn, by the way. The first time I saw a porn, I saw Long Dong Silver, and I was intimidated. I was totally intimidated. I was like, how do you get a dick like that? And I've been asking that question ever since. And that was way back when, well, dirt wasn't invented yet. That was way back in the 60s. Man, damn, how do you get a dick that long and live to tell about it? That's what I wanted to know. Too much porn. I want to go into porn. Yeah. I saw a woman deep throat a penis on porn. You know what deep throating is?
Yeah.
Do you remember the original deep throat video? Any of you guys remember the original?
Linda Lovelace.
Patty does.
Oh, yeah.
You guys don't. It caused such a stir. People got pissed off. Linda Gray was not.
Lovelace.
Not Linda Gray. What was her name?
Linda Lovelace.
Linda Lovelace. Deep-throated a penis that was like 10, 12 inches long, and the world went absolutely fucking crazy. How the fuck did she do that? And we were like, well, we're going to watch until we figure it out. Yes, that's right. It's scientific research. Nobody's ever swallowed anything that long before. Man, that was unusual. And now bitches do it for a quarter. I'm just saying, the world has changed. America is not the same place it was back in the 50s when you could go to porn houses where they showed film clips of porn movies, and that was the only place you could find them. 42nd Street in New York was one porn movie after another. And that's why Giuliani is considered to be the mayor of New York, whatever the case might be, because he closed down all the porn houses. Pissed me off. I don't even go back to New York anymore because of that. That fucker. But you could go from one end of the street to the other and never see the same porn movie. That was considered the porn fiesta back then. Now you turn on the computer, you got unlimited fucking porn. Where does all this shit come from? Who's making it? Oh, I'm the only one? Okay. What is it? $80 billion a year industry, and I'm the only one that watches. I'm sure. I'm sure. I talked about a bigger dick. Talked about porn. I miss Jacksonville, Florida, where I'm from. I miss it. Sometimes I think about going back home. But then I remember the plea bargain agreement. I always change my mind. Come on back. I was thinking about that today. I was boiling some spaghetti for something. Anyway, so what else did I want to talk about? Old men smell like shit. It's true. Oh, how much time I got? I didn't want to answer that. I didn't want to ask that question because I should know, but I don't have my watch on me. The old men smell like shit. I was thinking when I came home, before I came over here tonight, I was like, doing the whole defecation thing. And then I kept wiping, and every time I wiped, there'd be a little shit left on the thing. So I'm like, ooh, I need to take a shower. Because if you wipe 3 times and you're still getting shit, you need to wash your ass.
Okay.
Right? So I didn't take a shower. I just came over to share just like that, is what I'm saying. Because I want you to know that I love you. Took a fucking shower, is what I'm saying. And then I got into Subaru. I've been getting a lot of flack from people who drive BMWs. Well, I'm thinking about this one dude. He drives a BMW. He has this whole set about Subarus, and I drive a Subaru, so he's gonna suck my dick. All right, thank you very much. Yeah. Back to the stage.
I know to fist bump that. I don't want to touch the fingers on that peanut butter. Did I say peanut butter? Oh, you say Winsy, I say laugh, I say bring up Kenzie. Let's do this.
She's up. So's my dick.
Oh, look at me.
It's a bunch of dudes talking about pussy and dicks. It's been great, just a bunch of dudes being guys. Sunda, thanks for putting up with us. It's been fun. Do you actually bleach your asshole, Patty? You said you bought.
Well, I'll never
Asshole
tell.
bleach?
I'll never tell.
Okay. One of these
You have
days.
to buy me dinner first.
Yeah, one of these days I'm gonna get you to break that sobriety streak and maybe find out.
Careful what you wish for.
I don't know what I'm wishing for. You. Gross. I like your socks.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, I used to jerk off with socks like that.
Oh!
They're really like kind of the fuzzy, soft ones. They were, yeah, I had a bunch of them in my house. They were family socks. Keep them in a basket. Yeah. They were all just covered in jizz. And then they'd be clean a week or two later. No, nothing said. Just magically back in the basket. Thanks, Mom, if you're watching this. Anyways, I'm a big fan of lists. I'm a big list guy, as you can see. So y'all better laugh at these jokes, or you might end up on one of those lists. I do it because I've got a weird memory. You know, I tend to remember things that are unimportant, like, you know, my girlfriend's birthday, or things, and then I remember things that, or I forget things. Here I go again. I forget things that are like real important. You know, like you ever just start doing the laundry?
Oh.
You know, just to come back a couple days later, dazed, confused, kind of stinky, just accepting the fact that you're gonna smell socially unacceptable for the next week or two. Yeah. I don't know. I'm worried that I might have like early onset dementia. It's a serious concern of mine. It doesn't run in my family. I asked my dad recently what runs in the family, you know, as far as like diseases and everything. And he said, "Do you have a pen?" And dementia wasn't on the list. But I feel like dementia would be a good excuse to get out of things. You know, like taxes. Just IRS calls you up. You're like, "Yeah, sorry, I forgot. I got dementia." And they're like, "We've reminded you 5 times." You're like, "Well, you know what they say, third time's twice is the charm, right?" But, you like my math jokes, Una? But yeah, or it'd be a good excuse to get away with cheating on a girlfriend or a husband if you're a woman with dementia, you know, because women get dementia too. I don't know if you guys knew that here, but women get dementia too. It'd be a good excuse. It'd be a good excuse to get out of cheating with someone, you know. You're just in a room banging some chick, your girlfriend walks in, she's like, What is going on? And you're just like, I forgot you existed. Tiffany. She's over there just like, you and your mental health antics. But yeah, big fan of lists. What have I been up to lately? I've been smoking a whole lot of weed.
Yeah, man.
And jizzing in chicks. Yeah.
Primo jizz.
Just smoking kush and busting loads in chicks. And I did some research on this. Apparently, when you smoke weed, it affects your sperm. It kind of slows it down. It makes it so it's hard to find the womb, and then it increases your odds of having, or the children having cognitive complications. So I'm just out here busting these retarded stoned loads in chicks. And there's nothing anybody can do to stop me. Okay? But I was high and thinking about this the other day. Just the path of the sperm through the fallopian tube. Whose shades are these? These Sam's from last week?
I think they are Sam's.
I
Yeah.
think they're
Okay,
They
Peter,
look good on
I
you.
think they're
Yeah.
Peter Vivas.
Where's it?
Shout
Got
out
some
Peter
Peter
Viva.
Vivas on that.
Shout out Peter Viva. But yeah, I was really high and thinking about this, and I don't know. I was just like thinking about the sperm going up the fallopian tube, all dazed and confused, like getting lost, kind of like Harold and Kumar trying to get to White Castle. You know, except they're trying to find the womb. Like, were we supposed to take a left at the anal cavity? But yeah, just an off thought there. Just a couple of sperm getting all lost up in there. But yeah, dude's talking about pussy. Anyways, all right, this is new. I've been processing this, so I'm gonna try to get through this story. Hopefully without tearing up. We'll see how far we get. I'm thinking about getting a dog. I had the dog, and he's on a farm now. He's alive and well on the farm. You know, he's not dead. Don't worry, he's not dead. Me and my ex and I, we gave him to a good family friend after we split up. So yeah, he was a COVID dog. He couldn't taste or smell a thing. But yeah, she really wanted a dog, and I didn't. I wanted to occasionally take vacations and sleep in on weekends once in a while. And we argued about this for months. Okay, I was like, look, we are not in a place financially to raise a dog. It's gonna make moving harder, and we didn't have a backyard. You know, I had all these arguments, and she was just like, yeah, but they're cute. And so we got the dog, and just proof that men still can't win arguments in relationships, heterosexual relationships with women. You know, and okay, one second. Yeah, we got the dog. We got the dog, proving men can't win in these relationships, you know. But that's why we win at everything else. Okay? We just walk out of the house like, I'll show her, and then go off and start a corporation that doesn't offer maternity leave. Now that's what we do, because we're men. But Milo was his name, after Yiannopoulos. Alright, kind of nobody knows Milo Yiannopoulos here?
Yeah.
Cancelled? Yeah, okay. I don't know. But yeah, I really loved that dog. But I think he was the reason we broke up. You know? That and I fucked her sister.
Hey!
Hello there.
No, I didn't fuck her sister. I don't fuck sisters unless we're at church.
Okay.
Uh-oh. No, this is adult content.
Oh, my baby.
Wait, oh, sorry.
Hi. I love you.
Whatever, I'm not gonna need this video. This is a fun set.
Fun set, baby. Yeah.
Hey!
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I'm not fucking with this sister. Are they coming in? Just stopping by? Okay.
Stopping by, baby.
But yeah, it was really sad. It was really sad letting him go. I know. I wasn't sure what I was supposed to do with all the leftover biscuits, you know. So I sent him off to an English dog farm. English dog. I don't know. What are they? Kennels? English dog. Fuck. Shelter. Okay. That's the word I was looking for. An English dog shelter. That's supposed to be like a biscuit joke, cause English call
You
it
love biscuits.
biscuits,
Scones.
cookies, biscuits.
Keto.
Anyways, but yeah, and then I wasn't. Yeah, I also wasn't sure what to do with his bed after getting rid of him, and I ended up deciding to keep it because I was thinking, what if my next girlfriend gets mad at me and she's like, "Hey, you were sleeping on the couch tonight." And I'm like, not so fast. I've actually got this bed, you know, and I'm, fuck. Okay, I fucked up that bit. I'm fucking up this bit. All right. Oh, okay. Hold up. I'm gonna backtrack. I don't care. This is live. We're live. But yeah. Okay. Man. But yeah. So I kept the bed for when my next girlfriend's mad at me. Because, yeah, she'll be like, "You're sleeping on the couch tonight," and I'll have the dog bed to hold over her head and kill her with. Then I'll tell people she's living on a farm. Alright. Working this bit out. Thanks for putting up with that story. I didn't cry. Nobody cried, thankfully. Except my dog. Except poor Milo. That was sad. That was a tough one to get out. It was actually a sad time. Anyways, what am I at? 8-9 minutes? Am I almost out of time?
You're probably out of time.
Yeah, that was.
But that was fun.
Yeah, that's a good new bit. Am I right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, okay. I got a little applause for validation.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Let's think. Okay, I could probably end on. Oh, I'm out of time.
You're overtime.
Oh shit. Okay, then I'm out of here.
Hey.
I don't want people to find me.
Or else find your job.
I'm just kidding. Find me. Follow me. I'm trying to amass a following on social media so I can make money there and not have to work my current job. Follow me at KENZYJF, KenzieJF on Instagram, or Kung Fu Kenzie Comedy on TikTok.
Yeah, baby.
That's where you can find me. And now, give it up for your host, Sunda. Let's keep this show going.
You'll be performing at Spermazoa next week.
Thank you, Sunda.
Thank you. Spermazoa. I was just trying to think of a joke that was just so funny. Oh my God. Milo. And of course, you know what she also said? I promise to take care of it. Right? She's going to promise to take care of the dog?
Yeah. He's in a great place.
They're not showing you your real dog. It's cut and pasted, man. They're just telling you that. Well, you know something? What is, what was. Let's give it up for the comedy of Henry Ladd. Let's do it.
Come on, Henry, baby.
Thank you. When I was clapping for Kenzie earlier, I had my notebook on my lap, and I went like this. I went to clap like on the notebook, and the notebook just slammed into my right nut. So I'm like recoiling from that right now. We're gonna be fine, but for at least right now, I'm struggling. We're fine though. I was in my philosophy class yesterday. And I don't know why I said this in class. It was funny, so it's fine. But my professor was like, oh, we were talking about knowing someone personally. And he said, you know someone personally if you can skillfully interact with them. Like, over a series of times you've interacted with them and you can skillfully interact with them. And I kind of thought to myself, like, I don't know if I really, like, agree with that, you know? And I kind of said to him, you know, like, I don't know. For example, when I call Tim and I'm like, hey, Tim, I need a cue of Zaza, and he pulls up to the house, it's pretty skillful. I get in the car, he gives me the Zaza, I give him the money, it's calm. And immediately my professor, he's young, but he's not my age because no one knows. Zaza's weed.
Sure.
No one knows.
Sure.
Yeah. Even, I don't know how Patty does that, but this is.
We smoke weed.
I don't know. I feel like Zaza is a modern term, but he asked me to clarify, so I said like, oh, it's weed, and he was like, okay. And I kept going because why not? And I was basically saying like, yeah, you know, sometimes like he'll pull up, he'll be drinking something a little bit weird, and I'll be like, maybe you shouldn't be drinking while driving, and he'll just be like, it's fine. And and we have a skillful interaction, you know? It's pristine, it's pre-prepared. It's like, it's a touchdown pass. That's what I would compare it to. Anyone here believe in God?
Yeah.
Lucky. No, I mean that for real though. Like, I'm terrified to die. Like, I envy the idea that you believe in a God. But I also feel like if you believe that like God or Jesus is watching you all the time, I think you're self-centered as fuck. Oh my god, you think you're that important? There's billions of us. No one gives a shit about you, bro. No one cares about you. Maybe someone does, but there's no higher power that gives a fuck. I was like, we were talking about this in another class I had today. That's where I write a lot of my jokes because I don't care about do well in school. Pay money to do open mic comedy. Fuck yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Hell yeah. No, she likes it. I'm giving her my money instead of doing well in school, pursuing comedy. This is perfect for her.
That
she's
means
a
my
mom.
kids are doing the
She's
same
a mom. Your kids also want to be stand-up comics?
thing. No,
Yeah, I figured.
they sing.
They sing. I also meant to say, that was fucking insane that little Asian girl came to the door and you walked outside and put your hand on her face and said, I love you. Like, we love you, Sunda, you're a sweet person, but like, imagine I fucking did that. Imagine I fucking walked outside. I love you, little Asian child. Fuck's sake.
She's my friend.
Oh, did you know her or?
That's the next door.
Oh, I totally forgot.
Ransom? You
Totally
just
forgot
walked
there's a
up
nail salon.
Just thought it was a random Asian person that came to the
No,
door.
there's a nail salon next door, and now it's like, oh, nail salon, definitely the Koreans.
Put two and two.
Yeah.
We're friendly Asians.
What were we talking about?
Touching an Asian face.
Yeah, but before
He was doing a bit.
we're talking about, no, I know what we're talking about. We're fine. I'm kidding. We're fine. Alright,
Fuck
we're talking about
education,
how,
Oh,
for example, in class today they said how God created man because he was bored. He wanted something to do, which is like the biblical Genesis reason apparently. And I was kind of just thinking like, God must be bored as hell. Oh my god. Like in 2017 he was so bored he murdered 5.4 million children. He gave most of them pneumonia. He was just chilling, like playing with us like his Lego set. And given, like, kids have probably died less often over time, but at the same time, I don't know what I would compare it to. You think either we were playing the game on hard mode, or we just got better at the game. And we're just kind of beating the odds. Like, less kids are dying, we're winning. He's trying to throw new hurdles at us, coronavirus, but, you know, we're just dodging them. Trying not to die in childbirth anymore. I liked your set, Patty. Though, I think it was Chappelle who said, one of the most offensive things you can say nowadays is that a woman does not have a penis. That is very, very offensive to say. You cannot say that. Oh.
Duly noted.
Yeah. I figured out this I was listening to podcasts and I was hearing about this and I was baffled. When you bought a car, people who are older than me, you had to buy a separate stereo system for the car.
Yeah.
Like, how's that work? I'm being dead.
All the factory stereos were shit.
Mhm.
So if you were really, I mean, I had the Blaupunk, I got a German, I got speakers, coaxials, and that was a big deal because like we would go play, if you had a party, I would just open my trunk and there was a whole fucking sound system.
Yeah, it was
whatever
like,
you got from the factory sucked.
You just
Right.
put it in your trunk. You just like put like a speaker in your trunk.
No,
or-
well, I could hook it up where there'd be a big speaker in my truck, but in the back of your where the rear window is, you'd have two speakers, and you have two speakers up front. Some people had 6 speakers. Yeah, man, those were the days. Dazed and confused.
It was also like 10 years ago. Also, people put.
Oh,
That was 10 years
well,
ago.
he's a Zer.
He's like 13.
No, I know him. as-
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to Brendan about this because he's a substitute teacher, and I was gonna say to him like, "Wow, it's amazing that substitute teachers are real people." You know, not just like. I remember our teacher would say to us like, "Oh, be nice to the substitute teacher." Like, no, I'm not gonna be nice to this random person I'm never gonna have to see again in my life. I'm gonna be horrible.
Horrible.
Commit genocide. I remember the first. What the fuck am I doing? I remember the first time I came here. I was so nervous. I was like, I was taking a class and I like was working on my stand-up comedy, and I really care about like getting better on stage and stuff. But now it's just like I come here and I just like talk about the Holocaust and just whatever the fuck. It's just. I don't think like there's also I feel bad that you have to deal with this whole thing about like either you go live or not. Like drop a 4 in the chat if there is anyone watching this. Do it. 4.
Wes will let us.
Guarantee you no. Wes will let us know. Guarantee you nothing happens. I'm looking. I can see. Oh, nothing. Yep. It's just Wes typing the names of people. Which, by the way, we appreciate you doing. Hell yeah.
We haven't
Makes the timestamp
advertised
easier
yet,
to find. Yeah, Wes Farquhar, man.
West Farquhar, that's right. Time out. I meant to ask, is that Cosby? Is that you and Billiam? No, dude.
It's Ray
It's
Charles.
Ray Charles.
It looks like. Tell me that doesn't look like Cosby if you wore
He
fucking.
never wore
That
glasses.
don't look like Cosby.
Never wore glasses.
Yeah, no, I feel silly. I know all that.
Wore glasses.
We're
No, but that
gonna
don't look
rock
like Cosby.
down to the roof in all in drinks.
It's not Charles.
And then we take it higher. Is that not Ray? What was Ray
You could do
Charles?
I got a
I got
woman,
5 on
roofie tonight, or something. Not
Who's Ray
Gold digger.
Charles?
Gold
No,
digger.
what song?
I got a woman, what I say.
Georgia. What I say?
No, that's what
I know that's Otis. I love Otis. I know him.
You know Kanye West?
Yeah, I wear shoes sometimes.
You know that song where he talks about I.
I'm
she's
aware.
a gold
Yes.
digger?
Yeah, I got
That's
it.
Ray Charles.
Okay.
Give me
The
money.
Jamie Foxx part is
Yeah.
Ray Charles. Or, yeah, the Ray part.
I got it. Let's walk in.
Is your African
I walked in here in a Rangers jersey. I got shit on fucking immediately. I wore a jersey because my favorite team won a game yesterday and I was happy. Fucking 12-year-old fucking loser. Go back to high school, you fucking cunt. Like, just, oh man. I don't know if anyone's timing me, but.
You got a minute.
Alright, cool. Alright, what will I talk about in a minute? You were somebody trade rape people? I don't know why I'm ending on this, but you were a trade raper.
It's a term for your friends.
So basically, in
Yeah.
fantasy football, if you're taking advantage of someone in a trade, you're trading someone like a really good player for someone that just committed like sexual assault, but they don't know yet, so they think they're still good, you know? like, and that happens because they don't take them out of the system, so you can do that. So what you call when you take advantage of somebody is a trade raper. So normally there's a system in the game where you can, or in fantasy football, where you get 4 votes or 6 votes and you can veto the trade. Are you Were you like that skillful that you were like, all right, maybe this like is
It's
fine.
the stock market, you know. Sometimes you know someone's stock is gonna go down.
Like maybe maybe Carson Wentz will look similar to Tom Brady.
I mean, Tom Brady's going through a divorce. You could say, hey, I can't get much.
Yeah,
better.
we also he did well last week. Besides that bullshit call, I'm just talking about nothing. I should end on something funny, right? Like, oh, here, I'll end on this. All right, so I was looking at New York Times headlines, as I do. I say that a lot here, and there were two that jumped out to me, both on the same page, right next to each other. It was here. I'm gonna read it. I want to butcher it. Putin's military fares is rising amongst criticism from the pro-war camp. Okay, just like a very standard war thing, whatever the fuck. And then right next to it was Fat Bear Week in full swing. What the fuck? I feel so bad. Imagine being this bear. You're just like a sad, you're a little bit overweight as a bear. You're just like, I just want to eat the salmon. I just want to live and take care of my cubs. Why are you filming me? I know it's a little bit hard for me to get through the river. My mom sent it to me. They were like, this is the fattest bear of the week. It was an article about Lizzo. You can follow me on Instagram at Henry Laz. Please give it up for your host, Sunda Kroonquist. Thank you, everyone.
Oh, he's a brave man. He's a brave man. He's a brave man. And so, this is going to have a conclusion for the night. This is the night. This is the night. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Escobar, and everyone who's tuning in. Remember, tune in Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7 p.m. on YouTube. And that's happening. Follow me on Sunday Live. Good night.
0 viewers.
I didn't say how you could find me on.
Okay, well, let's